Hey, shalom to the hopeful elect. First and foremost, I'd like to give all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders at Great Millstone who teach the truth and rule well. This is the brother Yatabia Wa'ala coming back from the GMS SF Bay Area camp. And I got a quick exhortation. All right, Lord's will is edifying, but just becoming a man. All right, and coming into this truth, coming into the true knowledge of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai, all right, the true wisdom and understanding, how to navigate in this world. Okay, what happens? We learn how to become a man, and not just any man, a real man, a man of Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. Okay, learning to roll in the spirit, learning to, understand what matters and what doesn't matter. Okay, learning how to put off the old man. Okay, and part of that old man was what? Was immature, okay, into folly, whatever the case may be, it was flawed. Okay. Now again, we come into this truth to what? To grow. All right, to become perfected in the true knowledge and wisdom of Yahweh Shem Shai. And it all starts with this truth. I'm gonna start with this. This is Job 40:7. And it says, and this is what the Lord told Job. It says, gird up thy loins like a man, I will demand of thee, and declare thou unto me. Okay, and again, look what happened to Job. All right, you can read about the account of Job. All the great men that the Lord used as examples. Okay, specifically Yahweh Shai. All right, Yahweh Shai said what? He was here to do the will of the Father. He had to go through everything. When he preached, what happened? Eventually he was persecuted, and eventually he was put to death by his own people. And he even prayed. He prayed to the Lord that he could basically take what was coming away from him, or he could go. He didn't have to go through it, but the Lord didn't answer. All right, that was all meant to happen, how it was supposed to happen. So basically, the Lord was saying, "What? I'm going to demand of you." Okay, and Yahweh Shai took it like a man. Or now, in like manner, we pray and hope to have the strength, like Yahweh Shai, okay, like Job, like these men of the Lord. So, when the Lord demands of us, we can take it like a man. Okay? It says, gird up thy loins now like a man, I will demand of thee, and declare thou unto me. And again, Job lost everything. You read the account of Job. He had a lot of substance. He had kids. And what happened? He lost it. He lost it all. And what did his wife say? Curse the Most High and die. He said, "You speak now as one of the foolish," meaning Job kept his integrity. And that's part of being a man. Keeping your integrity. Having that good report. You know. And again, we're in this truth to become men. We're in this truth. When we go through the tribulations and trials that Yahweh Shai Shai puts us through. The Lord is proving us, okay, proving us to what? To become a man. All right, when we're so-called down on our luck, all right, when when we're catching hell, okay, and you have you lost a job, you lost a woman. What do? What does a man do? All right. Well, first and foremost, you call upon Yahweh Shem Shai. You get into the scriptures, you learn the wisdom, you get counsel, all right, and you make the decisions based upon wisdom of how to move. Eventually, if it's in the Lord's will, a new girl will come, all right. Eventually, a new job will come, all right. You're having car troubles. Eventually, the Lord will give you that money to pay for the car, a new car, or fix your car, all right. But understanding that we don't bug out. We're not like a child. We endure. Okay, we go to the Lord, and then eventually we figure out a way. All right, through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai. This is 1 Corinthians 13:11. It says, "When I was a child, I spake as a child, I understood as a child, I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things." And again, we come into this truth to become men. All right, the world. Okay, this society doesn't teach us how to be a man. It teaches us really how to be a child. How to give in and to your desires, to your wants. Okay, to pout and cry when you don't get things your way. All right, But coming into this truth, we understand things aren't necessarily going to go our way. All right, we're going to be in adversity. Scripture says, through much tribulation shall we enter into the kingdom. All right, and we haven't even gotten to the hard part yet. It's going to get harder. All right, scriptures talk about, we haven't even striven to blood yet. We know Esau is going to come down with great wrath. We know the persecution's coming. We know the hour of temptation is coming. All right, and we hope to pray that Yahweh Shem Shai gives us the strength to endure these things, to go through these things. All right, and that's part of being a man, accepting it. Yes, it's going to be hard. Yes, it's not going to be comfortable. Yes, it's not going to be easy. Okay? But through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, we have that power source to tap into to get through these things. All right? And again, it's a plethora of ways. It's just learning how to gird up our loins. Okay? You come into a new job, or a new job that you're trying to get that might be a little bit better paying. It requires some type of credentials. All right, you work on getting those credentials. All right, in the truth, when it comes to understanding certain things, what does it take? It takes studying. It takes reading, taking notes, watching the lessons. It actually takes our time in doing these things. All right, we can't just mess around. Of course, we have times that we put aside, for going into the little hobbies that we like to do. Not to say there's nothing wrong with having a little downtime. Okay, but understanding what, as a man, we learn time management. We learn discipline. Okay, we learn how to do the things necessary. All right, to get through our days. Okay. I'll read this one more time. 1 Corinthians 13:11. When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. And again, being in this world, before coming into the truth, our understanding is on a low level. All right? But coming in and getting the jewels, okay, the wisdom from the apostles, elders on down, from the men of the Lord that have been in this thing for a while, who've put in the time, who put in the effort. You see how they're dealing with the stresses of this world, okay, the stresses of Satan attacking you. What does it teach you? It teaches you that through Yahweh Shem Shai, through being disciplined, through learning how to navigate and becoming a man, it's possible. Okay, and you're not bugging out like a child. It says, I thought as a child, but when I became a man, I put away childish things. Okay, and again, we put away these childish things. We put away these things that aren't beneficial. Okay, and again, that takes being a man. That takes growing, understanding. Okay, if I put too much of my time and my effort into this thing, what is it going to get me? All right, if I play video games, 3 hours out of the day, what did I really do? When I could have broken that time up. Our video games, our studying, our putting my time into, getting a skill. Okay. It also takes discipline. This is 2 Timothy 2:3. It says, "Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua HaMashiach." All right, and we are in this thing to be soldiers. All right, we are in this thing to endure. Okay, when if any brother has been into the army, Esau's army, all right, you go through a lot of so-called adversity. Go through basic training, but one of the main things that you learn in the army is discipline. Okay, there's always a certain way to have your uniform. There's always a certain way you line up. There's always a certain way you salute. Okay, there's always an order of things. All right, now what are we doing when we become a man? We learn these orders. All right, we learn the orders of how to be successful in this truth. All right, what does it say? Show for diligence to make thy calling and election sure. All right, but it says, "Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Hamashiach Yahushai. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier." And that's part of being a man also as well. All right, learning again what is important. what doesn't matter, what does matter. All right. Now, of course, we take care of, what we have to take care of as being a man. All right. But again, learning to put off those childish things, learning to put off the worries, okay, that don't matter. All right. Again, we're going to come into situations where, Satan's going to be in our mind trying to make us worry about certain things. All right, but at the end of the day, when you really sit back and look at it, when you examine it, being a man, all right, having the knowledge and wisdom and understanding, you understand what all this is temporary. All right, all of it's polluted, and in the end, it really doesn't matter. The one true thing that matters, all right now is what? This word. Pushing this word. All right, storing up this true knowledge and wisdom, okay, for the times to come, because hey, at any given moment, those affairs that were weighing you down, the Lord can do away with all of it. All right. Next thing you know, Jacob's trouble is hitting. All right. Hey, your job that you were at, it's done. So now what? You ain't got to worry about it no more. All right. Family, you dealing with a woman that's going crazy. Hey, she can be gone. Kids, whatever the situation, the Lord can have it done away with just like that. But also knowing that what really matters is salvation. What really matters is pushing the word, all right, pleasing Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Okay? It says, no man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a good soldier. And if a man also strive for masteries, yet is he not crowned, except he strive lawfully. All right, and it's the second Ezra, chapter 14 and verse 13. It says, now therefore set thine house in order, and reprove thy people, comfort such of them as be in trouble, and now renounce corruption. Let go from thee mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man, put off now the weak nature. All right, and again, becoming a man, being a soldier of Yahushai. All right, we have to what? We have to let go of us mortal thoughts. All right. The things that burden people in this life shouldn't be a burden to us. All right. And again, Satan tries to come in and tries to get us to be burdened by these things. All right. But what do we have to do? What's the wisdom to do with these burdens? All right. Real quick. Psalms. What is it? 55 and. Oh, that's the spirit. I got it pinned up. Psalms 55 and 22, it says, cast thy burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. All right. So again, having these burdens in life, having the mortal thoughts plague you. All right. We have the comfort. All right. We have the true rest in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, where we can put it on him. Send up a prayer. Ask Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai to calm your spirit. Stop being so overwhelmed. All right. Move as a man. Just accept. All right. If there's any hardships, anything that's demanded of you, to give you the strength to deal with them. All right. And keep it pushing. All right. This is what we're in here to become men. It says, cast thy burden upon the Lord, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. All right. So the righteous aren't going to be moved through these burdens. All right. Again, we always have the answer to give it to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. All right, to where it's not going to move us. All right, it's not going to hinder us in this truth. We have to always keep that tunnel vision to what's truly important. All right, and that's a man with a vision. All right, we're becoming men with vision. All right, that vision is what? The kingdom, salvation. All right, back in 2 Ezra 14 and 14, it says, let go from the mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man. Put off now the weak nature. And again, we put off that weak nature. Part of that weak nature we've learned from this world. Okay, this world is it's a weak world. It's a weak society. It teaches you to be weak. It teaches you to feed your flesh, to be comforted. All right, we're not here to be comforted, all right, through the things of this world. We're comforted through the scriptures, all right, but we're not here to bask in the comfort of society, all right, to feed our flesh. We're here to become men of discipline, men of stature, all right? It says, verse 15, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. Okay? Set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee. All right? We have to set these thoughts aside because you know what? There's going to be some crazy things that are going to be going on in the earth. So-called. All right? But you know what? The Lord has already told us these things are going to happen. And knowing that, you know, things are going to get so-called crazy. All right? All hell's going to break loose. Esau's going to be coming down with great wrath. There's no reason to worry about these mundane things that happen in your day-to-day life. All right? But again, you know, Satan is there, of course, trying to get you to worry, trying to get you to be overwhelmed. But that's where prayer comes in, fasting. And just straight up understanding and being a man. Hey, you know what? I got to go through it. I gotta take care of this. It is what it is. But you know what? It is what it is. The truth comes first and foremost. All right? It says, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee, and haste thee to flee from these times. Yeah, and that's what we're the mindset that we're in. All right, hasting to flee from these times. We want to go home. All right? Verse 16, for yet greater evils than these, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. All right, and again, you know, we're coming into a time of Jacob's trouble. We're coming into a time of World War III. All right, a order ab Chaos. Esau is about to unleash some shit. You know, the plagues upon Egypt or Babylon. Okay, again, these are the times we're coming into. So again, understanding and knowing that, what we have to have our priorities straightened out. All right, and being a man, okay, being a man in Yahweh Shem Shai, what do? We prioritize, okay. We prioritize, and then we just we gird up our loins and accept it, okay. Hey, but Lord's will, this is edifying. You know, once again, I want to give all honor, praises, and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Shai, B'Shem Chakodash. You know, again, just a quick lesson of becoming a man. All right, putting off the weak nature, putting off the childish, you know, thoughts, you know, the things that are not necessary unto salvation, and learning to just prioritize, learning to be more disciplined, okay, learning to become perfected in Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, I want to give double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders at Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect, and Abba Baba.